Hi, my name is Mary Kate Mullen. I am 20 years old. I'm an equine studies major at Delaware Valley College, and today I'm going to be catching Dylan, one of our horses at the farm. We're going to be working on getting Dylan ready to ride today. First, I'm going to tack him up English just because I have to work him for a client, and then we're just going to run through how to tack up English and Western later on, and how to brush and groom up and everything like that. So I've already groomed him up pretty well. He's got his cooler on because it's cold out. I'll run through, I guess, picking up his hooves. Already did hard brush, soft brush, curry comb, everything like that. So we'll just see. If I were to be picking out his hooves, I'd come on over here, stand facing the back, squeeze, pick it up, pick it out, let him have it back down, things along that nature. Dylan's a pretty good boy. He's 7 years old and pretty well trained, so he's not really going to do anything crazy, unfortunately, for video. But now I guess I'll start tacking him up with his English tack. So, I know. So first with him, we usually ride him in bell boots of some sort because he likes to pull his shoes off. So again, for the client, I'm going to be riding him in his bell boots today. So I'll put these on. Come on over here and grab my tack. We've got saddle pad, further pad, girth, and saddle. Again, he's pretty easy, pretty well behaved, doesn't need any kind of real corrective stuff, but this is what we usually ride him in. So first I'll just put my saddle pad down. Get this cooler out of the way. Make sure it's lined up pretty well. Pads his withers, lined up with his girth area. Put on his Fleece Works pad. This is going to give him a little bit more support on his back. Make sure my stirrups are tucked up. Put the saddle on pretty gently. Pull up in the front, get some air through. Make sure everything's all checked out. I usually attach the Velcro straps to make sure that Nothing's gonna be moving around. Especially with a horse built like him. Sometimes there's not much for keeping the saddle pads from sliding around. I'll do the same thing on this side. Put my Velcro on. This is all boring stuff. And I'm going to start his girth on this side. He's just got a regular elastic fuzzy girth. Again, this is all English, so just to show that we know what we're doing. Start him up maybe on the third hole, on the first and third billet. See how that'll line up. He's got a pretty big belly, so maybe we'll move it down one. Like I said, he's got a pretty big belly, so we'll see if we're able to get this up. I may have to lower it, or maybe just stretch it over for now. Normally I'd put it through the keeper as well, but just for the sake of time, we'll keep it as is. Check and make sure that he's okay. I know. I usually pull out his front legs so he's not pinching behind the girth. Right? Yeah. Same thing with this side. And now I guess we will work on getting this bridle on. I'll just tuck this under here for now, keep it in front. We usually figure 8 bridles, so bear with me while I untangle it. So I've been working here at this farm for a while now, teaching lessons and working horses for clients. So I've been riding almost most of my life and doing it in the professional sense. And I'd like to just come out and see what you guys have to offer out there and just take a summer away from it all and have some fun with horses. That's what I love to do. So with him, we've got to be careful because the ceilings are a little low in here. But get the reins up and over. Cut that cross tie off and that one. Take his halter off. One inch hand. Get that bit in there. Get the ears through. Those fuzzy little ears. Make sure everything's tucked under. Make sure this nose band's pretty tight. Close his mouth on that bit. Make sure his throat latch is doing alright. Make sure it's not choking him. And he's good to go. Such a good little actor, isn't he? And that's it. So that's how you tack up a horse. And we'll go out into the ring and start riding some English and Western from now on. Okay, now we've got Dylan in the indoor. We're just going to be hopping on and warming up. Okay, we're back with Dylan now. I'm going to tack him up in a Western tack, and then we'll go outside and do some riding out there before the sun goes down. I got my saddle head here. He's already all groomed up from earlier, so we don't have to worry about that. When I put on the saddle, I usually lift the stirrup up and over the horn, just so that it's not going to swing on his belly when I swing it over his back. Check this out and adjust it a little bit. It's a little small for him, but it'll work. It's what we've got to work with for now. Make sure all the straps are pulled through, nothing's hanging. Now, because this is mainly an English barn, we do offer Western lessons, but it's mainly an English barn. We only have a couple of Western saddles. I have taught beginner Western lessons before. So everything isn't exactly perfect Western gear, but we make it work. We've got our regular saddles and cinches and everything like that, so we make it work. Now if you want to come on over here, I can show you how I usually tie mine up. There's a couple different ways that you can tie up a Western girth, but usually I'll run it through the ring, bring it up through here. See what kind of space I'm dealing with. If I've got room, I'll run it through another time. Through the back. Crank it up, tighten it up. You're going to look out to see if your horse is girthy. Because if you're doing this with a girthy horse, they may not like it as much. But again, Dylan's pretty much a perfect patient. Make sure it's nice and tight. Then I usually just knot it through from the opposite side, if I can get it through. And then make your little knot, pull it tight, make sure nothing's shifting around, make sure it's always pretty good when it's sitting on his back. At this point, I'm just going to adjust my stirrups for now, so that I don't have to do it later. They're probably not going to be perfectly my size, they're pretty set in their ways of having a smaller size on it, but sorry, Bill. Again, you can hear the squeak on these saddles. They don't get too much use. But he's already got his English bridle on because he just has an English bridle for himself, and then we don't have a Western one that fits him, so we're just going to use that for now. But that's how you put on a Western saddle on a horse. So we'll head out and we'll get riding and we'll probably go outside and see what we can do. Okay, so I'm kind of a riding contradiction in my English Charles Owen hat and my plaid shirt, but just due to farm rules I have to have my helmet on. So we're just going to show you how he goes in a Western saddle. Keep in mind he hasn't been a Western horse for a couple of years, but we'll work on him and see if we can get him into a little bit of a trot and a lope. It might look more like a canter, but we'll see what we can do. So this is Dylan. Kind of moves off your leg, but doesn't like to move off your leg completely like a Western would. And the neck reading is kind of still there, but he tries really hard. So we're just going to trot down and canter back, and that'll be it. I hope you consider me for working at your ranch.